Hey guys, welcome back to Kriss Beauty. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Christina. Some of you call me Kriss, others Tina. Whatever you prefer, girl, that's fine with me. In today's video, we are going to be attempting a Valentine's Day look. Valentine's Day is today, if this works out correctly. I already have my full face on, so we are only going to be doing an eye look today using the Morphe x Jeffree Star palette. So if you're not already subscribed to Kriss Beauty, go ahead and hit that red button. Make sure you turn on your bell notifications. And let's get started. Alright you guys, so I even have my brows on today. I know, that is impressive. I've already cleaned up my brows with some concealer and I'm just gonna go straight into the eyes, and so I'm gonna start off by concealing them. Alright, the eyes are concealed. I'm going to zoom you guys on in so you can go ahead and get on in a little closer. Alright you guys, so you're zoomed in. Again, I'm going to be using the Morphe Star x Jeffree Morphe Star I'm going to be using the Morphe x Jeffree Star palette today. There are some beautiful pinks and shimmers that I'm just dying to touch into, and this really is the perfect warm toned pinkish palette, so I do want to use this in today's look. I'm going to be starting off with a semi-clean Morphe M433 brush, and I'm going to first dip into the shade Back. It is a light wash of pink, but it's not the lightest pink in this palette, so it should show up on my eyes. There isn't much fallout with that shade, which is good because I didn't put down any setting powder, but I am going to begin buffing this in and using this sort of like as a transition-y shade. It's actually super pigmented for being such a light pink shade. Okay, so I have my light shade of pink on, and then I do want to take a little bit more of a denser sort of brush. I'm actually going to go in with this super small pencil brush. This is the P10 from Wet n Wild. It is a very small sort of pencil dense brush, and it is the most precise that we're gonna get. So I'm gonna go into the shade Self-Made right here. This is a very hot pink shade. I don't think I've ever even used this shade, so, and I'm gonna actually place that in the crease. This is highly pigmented. Okay, and as I get closer to the inner corner, it is not as precise, and I'm actually shading it in just a little bit. And if it gets some on the lid, that is absolutely fine, because we are going to cut the crease, of course. So they're not perfect, but that's absolutely fine. But I didn't want it to be too messy either, which is why I used that pencil brush. But I am going to move on to the next step. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild P15. It is another one of those brushes that are like kind of precise, kind of fluffy. And I'm going to actually go back into that shade called Back, which is that light pink shade. And I'm going to buff that in right with that pink. And I'm actually buffing it into the hot pink. Okay, so the pinks are blended together nicely. And so now I'm going to actually cut the crease. I'm going to take the Morphe M421 concealer brush. It is a nice small concealer brush that I am obsessed with. And I'm going to take that with my Wet n Wild concealer, of course. I'm in the shade Light Honey, by the way. Alright you guys, so I did cut the crease. Today I cut the crease a little bit higher than expected. Before I put something on the actual lid, I do want to close this in. So I want to go back into that hot pink called Self-Made. And again, I am using my P15 brush from Wet n Wild. As you can see, I am shading it at an angle, so sort of like this way, and then I make sure that I bring it in just a little bit. Even if the shimmer shade does go over it, it does make a difference. Trust me. Okay, now we have that really nice gradient effect. And so now I'm gonna go in with a beautiful shimmer shade. We do have a light shimmer pink. This is called 2 up here. We also have a really nice white shimmer shade called Welcome, this shade right here. And then we do have a lighter pink shade called My. So I think I actually am gonna go in with a matte shade for the first time ever. So I am gonna go back into the Morphe M433 brush, and I'm gonna go into the matte shade called My. It is another one of those very light washes of pink, but it does have a lot of pigmentation, surprisingly. And then I'll go back into the Morphe M421 brush, which is the small concealer brush with that same shade, and I'm gonna make it a little bit more precise. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and dip back into that hot pink shade, blend this in one more time. Alright, and for my inner corner and my brow highlight, I am going to go into the shade 2, which was that light pink shimmer shade. And since it is a little bit chunky and glittery, I am going to spray this down. Alright you guys, so now that the eyes are almost complete, I am going to go ahead and add some liner and lashes off of camera, and then I'll be back to do blush, highlight, and lips. Alright you guys, so I went ahead and I applied some liner and lashes. I am baking my face at the moment just to make sure that I have a little bit more of a cleaner cut contour and bronzy moment. So I am going to add some blush. I'm going to do the under lash, some highlight, and some lips. Alright, so First, let's go ahead and finish off, I can't talk today. Let's go ahead and finish off the eyes. I'm taking my pencil brush one more time. It is the P10 brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to tightline my lower lash line. And I'm not going to bring it all the way in. I am going to leave that inner corner bare because I do want to add some light pink and sort of smoke it in together. Alright, so I'm taking my P15 again, and I am going to take the shade Back, that sort of pale pink, but it's like the darker pale pink. And then I'm going to just add that towards the hot pink. And while the lashes are still drying and, you know, we can't add a mascara yet, I do want to add some blush to the face. I'm going to take my little fluffy, well, it's not little, my fluffy dome-like brush. And I actually want to go into a few shades in the palette to use as blush. So I'm going to go into, again, the shade Back. And I'm going to mix that with the shade Honest Truth, which is like a really nice peach shade. Now we are going to highlight. So I'm going to take another shade from the palette, you know, keep it all in the family. I'm going to take the shade 2, which was that pink, chunky, shimmery shade, very, very highly pigmented. And I do want to use that as a highlight today. Okay, so now I'm taking some mascara. I'm taking the Lash Alert from Ico London, and this is the sample size, by the way. I'm just gonna connect my real lashes with the falsies. Now, we're moving on to lips. I have 2 shades that I wanted to maybe, I'm not sure what shade I should use, basically. What's new? So I want to go in for like the traditional red, like a part of me wants to be like that bitch red. So I do have this little Sephora sample that I actually got, but it's like the perfect tone of red. This is from Sephora. It is the Rogue Cream Lip Stain. I've never even tried it. And so it looks like this. It's It's a really nice red, has a nice like little cherry undertone. Of course, the other part of me is leaning more towards a nude lip, but I always do a nude lip and I wanted to sort of change it up. But I am thinking about using this Essence This Is Nude 03 Bold Lipstick. This is how it looks. It is a nice brown shade, but it does have a little bit of that pinky undertone. I'm not sure which one I should use. I just feel like the eyes are very boom today because this is a pinkish Valentine's Day look. So I think I want to go in with the nude today. Sorry, it's just calling my name. I'm gonna let this mascara dry and I'm gonna add the lips before I spray it on my face. So let me go ahead and line my lips really quickly. Alright you guys, so my lips are lined, and by the way, I did use the shades Mr. Diva and Hi Dude. They're the shades that I use to contour, so I figured I would use that to line the lips. Alright, so now I'm going in with the shade This Is Nude from Essence. I don't think I've used this shade yet. You know what it smells like? It smells like, you know how like when you get that Barbie sort of like makeup play set and it comes with like those like lipsticks? That's exactly what this smells like. Not like a Vaseline, but it's giving me 90s vibes. So this is a really nice cream lipstick. I'm actually really liking the shade. I thought it was gonna be a little too pale or a little too pink, but it's like the right combination. You know I'm gonna add some gloss on top of it. There's like no question about it. But before I do that, I am going to take my Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist and I'm going to spray it on my face. And this is a really great last step to help, you know, tone everything down, blend everything seamlessly together. So for my final step, I am going to take the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu. It is a nice pinky sort of shade, but it's not too pink, so I just want a little bit of a gloss. And I'm gonna add that right on top. Everything's falling. Alright you guys, and this is the final look. This is our Valentine's Day look this year. A really nice pretty pink eye, a nude lip. You can definitely wear this on Valentine's Day weekend, your birthday, a date night, whatever you like. If you attempt this look, make sure you drop that down in the comments. If you also love today's look, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I had so much fun today doing this look with you guys. If you want to see more looks like this, go ahead and subscribe to Kriss Beauty. Make sure you turn on your bell notifications. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye guys, and happy Valentine's Day. Do you, boo? Do you? Self-love is everything first and foremost, but if you got a boo, you know, put on a red lip, some lashes, you know the rest. Bye guys.